How much do you think top bosses of big corporate firms earn? You know, the CEOs, the COOs, the CFOs. They get big paychecks, but just how big are we talking? You will be surprised to know. In big American companies, the senior executives earn more than their companies pay in taxes. I'm talking about the likes of Tesla, Netflix, Ford, and 32 more firms. What are the numbers looking like? From 2018 to 2022, Tesla paid $2.5 billion to its executives, but it paid only $1 million in federal taxes during the same period. The top brass of T-Mobile US received $675 million in salary, but the government got $80 million in taxes. Netflix followed a similar pattern. It paid its executives $652 million, but shelled out $236 million in taxes. And these are all very profitable companies that we are talking about. From 2018 to 2022, Tesla made $4.4 billion. T-Mobile US made $17.9 billion. Netflix, $15.1 billion. This is according to an analysis by Americans for Tax Fairness and the Institute for Policy Studies. Basically, the analysts found that the collective federal income tax bill of all 35 companies was negative $1.72 billion over the 5-year stretch. Now, how was it negative? Well, because these firms collectively received more money back from the government in refunds than they paid in taxes. Aren't these big firms hoarding enough wealth already? Now they are saving on taxes as well. The situation has worsened after former President Donald Trump signed a law in 2017 that slashed business taxes. The average effective tax rate for big profitable companies fell to 9% in 2018. It stood at 16% in 2014. This is according to a 2022 analysis by the Government Accountability Office. Big firms are underpaying taxes and overpaying executives. You know who is ultimately suffering because of all of this? The middle class, the working families. They get smaller paychecks and diminished public services. Now, the advocacy groups are calling to reverse that. They have urged the Congress to increase the corporate tax rate. They claim that raising it just by 7%, that is from 21% to 28%, would generate $1.3 trillion in revenue over a decade. And President Joe Biden seems open to the idea, by the way. During his State of the Union address, he declared that it was time for big businesses to finally pay their fair share. He pledged to end the tax breaks for big pharma, big oil, private jets, and massive executive pay. Biden has proposed higher taxes on individuals whose net worth exceeds $100 million. But not everyone is on board with the president's plan. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce has criticized it wholeheartedly. Just for context here, it's a massive pro-business lobbying group. Reports say in 2023, it spent nearly $70 million on federal lobbying. And apart from that, there are the Republicans. It's highly unlikely that President Biden's proposal would pass the Republican-controlled House. But in any case, federal taxes are expected to remain a hot topic in the upcoming elections. That's because many provisions in the 2017 tax law are set to expire in 2025. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.